Daley Perales gives a full breakdown on Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury and talks about their possible rematch.
Jake Paul, Tommy Fury happened on the weekend. I take it you did watch it. And what did you make of it?
Just went exactly how I thought it would go from 2 years ago when they were announcing the first time. I just thought it's not that I rate Tommy Fury, it's the fact that he's been around boxing longer. He knows the basic fundamentals. He's got ring intelligence, knows how to set up his jab, knows how to set up his punches, knows how to move around the ring, manipulation, knows how to hold at the right times. Whereas Jake Paul clearly hasn't been taught any of that. You know, it's clear to see in his fight. For me, I'm baffled to, after 5 years of fighting, that he doesn't know how to set up his shots properly. So for me, if he wants to win the rematch, he needs to go back to the gym and work on the small details of boxing, because that's what wins you fights. It's not throwing punches, it's not going to war, it's not street fighting, this is boxing. And that's what wins fights, the intelligence.
But for Jake, he's mentioned in the post-fight press conference, I remember, he was mentioning the rematch. Do you think that is next for Jake, or do you think his team will advise him maybe take a few more fights before Tommy Fury match happens?
Well, they've got some thinking to do. They could go, you know what, let's leave Tommy for now and go straight for KSI, you know? So I don't know what their do is. All I know is he needs to go back in the gym and just sort that side of things out, and not all about being on the pads, throwing a lot of punches every round. He just needs to stay in one spot and drill, fight scenarios and fight situations and work on that. And I think now Tommy Fury's been in there with Jake Paul as well, and he's got the win. Now the weight is lifted off his shoulders. That pressure, 23 years of age. For the last 2 years, people saying, fight Jake Paul, you're scared to fight Jake Paul. Why aren't you fighting Jake Paul? His own family saying, we'll disown you. You got his brother, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He weren't crying because he won against Jake Paul. He was crying because of the pressure that he was under for the last 2 years, and it all just come crashing out at that moment. That was his world title fight there. So I think next time, when the weight's off his shoulders, he'll put on an even more dominant performance. Jake Paul will have a chance if he goes back to the gym and does what I said he should do.
Hopefully we can see that in the future. But Daley, I'll let you go. You got a busy week ahead of you, a lot of media, which I know you absolutely love.
So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Daley's breakdown. And with that being said, please make sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more content.